as McQuaid put it, a realignment and balancing job. The first few days were a bit touch and go because St. T's had its share of problems. But after the smoke cleared, literally, I'm afraid, there was plenty of time to rest, relax, and get my priorities straight. I came back with a new attitude. I was determined to spend more time in the garden, write in my journal every day, do something for myself, like taking a pottery class or starting calligraphy, and make one or two changes in my relationship with McQuaid. One or two major changes, that is, like surprising him with a yes the next time he mentions marriage, which he does every so often. Thinking about the past few years, about what McQuaid means to me, and how lonely I would be without him, I've come to the conclusion that I'm ready to make a commitment. I still have plenty of reservations, mind you, and I haven't dealt with all the apprehensions that settle over my soul like a chilly fog when somebody brings up the M word. I treasure my independence and autonomy, and I worry that marriage might compromise both. But I care for McQuaid a very great deal, and while I've been content with our live-in relationship, he wants more, and I do too when you get right down to it. Not security exactly, but the sense of sustained intention that comes with a permanent relationship. Not to mention that I celebrated my 45th birthday just before Christmas, and the gray streak in my hair keeps getting whiter. Planning for the shop is easier than making decisions about my personal life. To get more hours for garden work, I asked my part-time counterperson, Laurel Wiley, to come in full-time. Laurel has taken over most of the counter work, all of the ordering and stocking, and part of the bookkeeping. I gave her a raise to compensate for these extra headaches. That leaves the tea room, which is a project I've been wanting to get off the ground ever since I moved out of the back of the shop. I've already taken down a wall and put part of the space to work as sales area for the shop. But there's still plenty of floor space left, including an old kitchen. I'm no Martha Stewart, but even I can imagine how it would look. A rustic French cottage decor, blending with the existing stone walls and wide plank floor, with flowered chintz curtains, green plants, old furniture. I'm sure the tea room will bring new business into the shop. The problem is that I don't want to run it myself, because I'm hoping to have time for the garden. So, bright idea number 3. I contacted the local herb guild and offered to lease them the space if they would manage and staff the tea room. The guild members were enthusiastic, and they immediately began wrangling over menus, debating decor, and discussing ways and means. Unfortunately, they haven't yet come up with a firm proposal for how they'll handle all this. Meanwhile, I'm proceeding with the rest of my plan: new gardens all around the shop. An apothecary garden, a silver garden, a lemon garden, a fragrance garden, a tea garden, maybe even a small vegetable garden. Which brings us back to broccoli and to Thursday night's dinner table. I gave Brian's arm a friendly pat. There may not be space for zillions of gardens, Brian, but there's plenty of room for your favorite veggie. I'll grow enough so you can have it for dinner every night. We'll make broccoli sauce for your hamburgers, and there's broccoli dip and broccoli soup and broccoli muffins and broccoli ice cream. Broccoli ice cream? Brian gagged. You're making that up. You wish, McQuaid said. He heaped some more broccoli on Brian's plate and added another squirt of catsup. Eat up, kid, he growled, doing his imitation of the stern father, which somehow never comes off. It'll put hair on your chest, make you grow muscles. Superman eats broccoli. Grunge, Brian muttered, glaring at the broccoli. That's what I